Like, Carrick, thank you, bro. Because you really showed why KOBE MAINOO really is needed. Levels are needed, bro. Levels are needed to be shown, bro. So, KOBE MAINOO, thank you, bro.
Sometimes,
The
mate.
Premier League has a KOBE
Absolutely mad.
MAINOO.
Because KOBE MAINOO, yeah, that KOBE MAINOO was completely frozen out by Ruben Amorim. Basically erased from the squad.
Fuck
one
him.
step away from leaving Manchester United in the winter window.
The way he plays with that swagger and confidence, I mean, it's a joy to watch. You're just wondering sometimes how football can be cruel game, unfair game, because you never know who your manager can be.
Bro.
And in an instant, maybe he doesn't like you. Maybe he doesn't like you how you play. You give everything, but you still don't play, like I think it was the case with KOBE MAINOO. And now he's back into the team. Now he's
doing better than ever.
In a way, to prove not only his former manager, but the people who doubted him. Look, I was a bit forgotten, but now I'm back. I believe in myself. I have the qualities, and he showed it on the pitch.
And now he's the £100 million midfielder Man United got for free.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it was difficult, of course, when anytime you're not.
That's how he sounds? Wait, KOBE MAINOO sounds like that? I thought his voice was going to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is me, yeah, man, innit? That's me, man, yeah, innit? And I was trying to farm, innit? And I thought he was going to be something like deeper.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it was difficult, of course, when anytime you're not playing football, but I just try to look forward as much as possible and keep working out, keep my head down, and you get these things from me, I guess.
Then Michael Carrick walks in, takes one look, and does the most obvious thing for Manchester United midfield. He starts him. Simple, no overthinking, no nonsense. Just plays his best midfielder, and everything changes, instantly. Before Mainoo became a starter, United were 7th, drifting, inconsistent, no control in midfield.
Like, I'm telling you,
the moment he comes in, boom, they beat Guardiola's Man City. With Mainoo running the midfield, they beat Arteta's Arsenal. With an assist from
top
KOBE,
6.
They beat Chelsea, with Mainoo holding everything together despite no starters centre-backs. They beat Aston Villa, with a dominant performance from the lad, and then the big one, Liverpool. Arne Slot's Liverpool, and Mainoo drops a masterclass, topped off with a ridiculous goal that basically secures United's return to the Champions League. Now listen to this carefully, because this is where it gets scary. In 2026, Manchester United are the best team in the league. 35 points, 11 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. In
Y'all haters are mad. I'm gonna keep saying it because y'all need to stay on that side. For everybody who flipped, for everybody who switched and left us in the dirt when we were going through it, in the trenches, boy. 1939, we were going through it. The war was crazy, bro. We had to go through all these managers, all these managing staffs that did nothing for our team. Absolutely nothing, bro. And we had to wait, bro. And finally, the best team of 2026. Now, look, do I think this is where our peak is? No, hell no. Hell no. 35 points, 11 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses in 15 games, bro. You understand that? This is just the beginning. Get your straps ready. Get your tea ready. Get your biscuits ready. Because we're about to take this league for a ride. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
15 games. And guess what? Mainoo missed 1 of those games against Leeds, and United lost. With him, they're a different beast. Simple as that. Before Carrick, United were conceding 1.33 expected goals per game. Chaotic, exposed, open. With Mainoo anchoring the midfield, winning duels, controlling space, that drops to 0.88. He becomes the shield, the balance, the brain. And now think about this. Amorim really ignored him. Really?
In the wake of his half-brother wearing a free KOBE MAINOO t-shirt. Did you see that? Have you spoken to KOBE about it?
No, it was not KOBE that wear the t-shirt. He's not going to start because of the t-shirt, but he's not going to the bench because of the t-shirt. He's going to play if we feel that is the right guy to play.
If we feel that is the right, how about this? You are not the right coach, so get the hell out. We don't even remember you, nigga. Fuck, what did you do for us?
An issue. I'm used to. I'm here for a year. It's not new, so we have to deal with that. But I'm not going to do something to KOBE because someone on his family is doing something. He's going to be the same. If he's the right guy to play, he's going to play.
No starts in the Premier League.
It's disgusting.
Just 11 appearances off the bench in 20 matches, 212 minutes. That's it. And the results? 31 points out of 60, 51% productivity, proper average, mate. Then Carrick steps in, gives Mainoo the keys, and since then, 13 starts, 32 points out of 39, 80% productivity. That's not improvement, that's a complete transformation. Mainoo isn't just playing well, he's the foundation of this new Manchester United.
Bro, look at that, and you're willing to actually not put him in?
If you're in Europe right now, you should be worried, because this kid changes everything. Don't believe it, just watch this. Amorim said something before leaving United, and mate, it aged horribly. He's going to be the future of Manchester United. He just needs to wait for his chance. Wait. Nah, Ruben, you got that completely wrong. Because KOBE MAINOO is not the future of Manchester United. He's the present. Now, you don't even need opinions to prove it. Just look at the numbers. Right. The evidence is clear. When MAINOO starts, United become a completely different team.
Bro. We need more. Roy said he needs more. This is Man United's former captain, midfield maestro, one of the best to ever do it at Old Trafford. He wants more from KOBE. KOBE said, you know what? I'm going to give it to you.
75% win rate with him in the 11, compared to just 36% without him. That's not a small gap. That's insane, mate. That's the difference between a mid-table side and a Champions League team.
Away by McAllister, KOBE MAINOO! Rattles it in at the straight foot.
And all those doubts, all the questions about his level, his consistency, his role, gone, completely gone. Because what MAINOO is showing right now is that he's not just talented, he's an all-action midfielder, the kind every top team needs. Control, He's an all-action midfielder, the kind every top team needs. Control, composure, intelligence, physical presence. He does everything. And here's another mad stat. Only Nico O'Reilly has a higher win rate when starting this season. So no, this isn't about waiting for his chance. This is about a player who took his chance and changed the entire club.
I used to sit there when the academy used to give us tickets. I used to sit there as well. So now I'm just so blessed to be in this position.
What would young KOBE have made of this then?
You would have been over.
You're still young, by the way.
I used to dream of times like this, so you would have been over.
I used to dream like Tom like that. Why is he speaking with his mouth this way? I used to dream like Tom like that. Wait, I used to dream like Tom like that.
I'm glad to be here and commit my future to.
MAINOO isn't your typical midfielder, mate, and that's exactly what makes him special. Because at Manchester United, they don't raise midfielders to fit into one box. They build them to do everything. This isn't about being a 6, an 8, or a 10. It's about understanding the whole game, defending when needed, attacking when it matters, proper, all-round football, and MAINOO. He's the perfect product of that system. Back in his breakout 2023-2024 season, you could already see it, the composure, the intelligence, but also something extra. That killer instinct, that ability to break tight defences. His first start against Everton, calm under pressure, receiving the ball deep, protecting his area like a veteran, no panic, no fear, just control. But then he showed something else. Wolves, gets the ball between two players, quick feints, sends both of them the wrong way, drives forward, slight shift, opens the angle, and bang, top finish, proper goal, mate. And then Liverpool, different level, picks the ball up in midfield, drives forward with intent, head up, switches it wide to Garnacho, keeps moving, keeps believing. The play continues. Wan-Bissaka finds him inside the box, back to goal, tight space. And this is where it gets silly. One touch, spins, half turn, perfect balance, inside of the foot, straight into the top corner. Unreal finish. These are skills that work anywhere on the pitch, not just in one role. He might not control every single second of a game like a pure tempo midfielder, but what he does is influence everything, every action, every moment, every decision. But without a doubt, the real level up came under one man, Michael Carrick, a proper Manchester United legend. Because this version of KOBE MAINOO, this is Carrick's masterpiece, mate. Under Carrick, MAINOO became the backbone of the team, playing as a deep midfielder, a proper number 6, controlling everything in front of the defence, with and without the ball, setting the rhythm, dictating the tempo, calming the chaos. Amorim never saw it. He kept forcing MAINOO higher up, behind Bruno, in that broken 3-4-3, leaving the midfield exposed, asking Bruno to play hero ball every week. It just didn't work. But Carrick, he fixed it instantly. He put MAINOO where he belongs, at the base, and suddenly, United started controlling games again. Proper control, mate, not just possession, actual dominance. And here's where it gets interesting. MAINOO didn't just improve himself. He unlocked everyone around him. Casemiro, reborn, best scoring season at United, 9 goals. Because now he can arrive into the box instead of babysitting transitions. Bruno Fernandes, finally free, back to being a proper number 10, creating, taking risks, not stuck playing deep like a defensive playmaker. And MAINOO, he became the conductor, the one pulling all the strings, the calm presence in the middle of the storm. But don't get it twisted.
I feel like Barcelona now.
He had already shown this level before. A Cup final 2024, 19 years old, against Manchester City, the biggest stage. And what does he do? Controls the midfield, scores a ridiculous goal, slipping between Walker and Stones. Calm finish, ice cold, man of the match. Then Euro 2024, same story. MAINOO turns into a metronome, 96% pass accuracy before the semi-finals. Finishes the tournament at 94.4%, the highest ever for a midfielder with that volume at 19 years old. Madness. And the moment everyone realised, Netherlands semi-final, that was his statement to the world. Youngest English player ever to play a semi-final, and he dominates it. 100% tackles won, 100% long balls completed, 2 key interceptions, 1 key pass. He didn't just survive, he controlled the game. And now, under Carrick,
I'm
that
just
version of
starstruck.
Mainu is back.
And
but
he's
better,
so good.
Stronger, more complete. And what he's done to Manchester United this season, you need to see it to believe it. Since Carrick took over, it's worth slowing things down and really looking at KOBE MAINOO's season, because this is where everything changed, mate. It all starts on the 17th of January 2026. Manchester United versus Manchester City, Guardiola's City, and United don't just win, they dominate 2-0. Mbeumo and Dorgu on the scoresheet. But the real story? Mainu, against one of the most aggressive pressing teams in the world. He barely lost the ball, proper metronome stuff. 50 touches, 34 passes attempted, 31 completed. Calm, clean, composed. And it wasn't just stats, it was moments, the confidence, the arrogance in a good way, that cut he did on Semenyo in his own half just to play out from the back like it's nothing, or that silky little tiki-taka with Cunha and Bruno, dancing through City like it's a training
he's so
session,
calm,
elite
bro.
performance. First big test, passed. Then comes the Emirates, away to Arsenal, pressure game, title contenders. And again, Mainu steps up. 100% long pass accuracy, 85% overall, 51 touches, 4 passes into the final third, 2 chances created. And that moment, minute 87, game on the edge, looks like a draw. And Mainu reads it, wins the ball in transition. Surrounded by Odegaard and Rice, no panic, slips a perfect pass through to Cunha. Goal, 2-3, game over. And you're just sitting there thinking, how on earth did someone bench this kid, mate?
This month, but I accept that. But I'm not going to change. When I want to change my philosophy, I will change. If not, you'll have
I
to
don't
change.
want to
Ben
change
Fuller,
my
an old-
philosophy, then I'll change my philosophy. Then your philosophy is you being out of Man United because we don't care about you. How about that?
The day of Air Sesco, different test, low block, compact, dangerous on the counter.
So
the exact
ass,
type of game
bro.
United
He's so
used to struggle
ass,
with.
bro. Who
And
made him
Mainu,
manage
he
it?
answers it early, 14th minute. Raul Jimenez breaks forward, looks dangerous, and out of nowhere, Mainu tracks back, full sprint, and absolutely crunches him. Proper Roy Keane tackle, sends him flying. Crowd goes mad. That's when everyone realised he's not just a tidy passer, he's got bite, he's got edge, and he didn't stop there. Nearly assists Bruno with a ridiculous pass from deep, centimetres away from being perfect. And on top of that, mate, Mainu was the one who started the move for Cunha's goal, kept it simple, slipped it to Casemiro. The Brazilian plays a perfect through ball into space, and Cunha finishes it with pure class, proper football, full match, madness, 90 minutes, 70 touches, 41 out of 48 passes completed, 5 out of 7 long balls, 11 passes into the final third, 4 tackles, 2 blocks, wins 6 out of 7 duels, 3 starts in the Premier League, 3 wins. Simple as that, mate. Next up, Tottenham at Old Trafford, and United win 2-0. But once again, mate, the story, KOBE Mainoo. In that game, he bags his second assist in just 4 Premier League matches, and it's a proper smart
This
one.
was
Corner
really
kick,
good.
Chaos in the box.
Look at that.
Mainu reads it before anyone else. Darts to the near
Whammo's
post.
placement
Bruno
is
spots the
crazy.
movement. Ball drops to KOBE, and he plays it first time to Mbeumo. And
Like, I
bang.
think God just placed 2 things in this guy's life. Like, placed a big bumper and placed just placement in his football skills. He said, I'll take out hair and I'll just take out fucking fitness and just give you those 2 things, bruh.
First time finish, goal, 3 touches. Pure football, mate. And it doesn't stop there. Just like against Fulham, Mainu starts the move for Bruno Fernandes's goal, keeps it simple, plays it to Dalot. The Portuguese whips in a perfect cross. Bruno arrives, first time finish. Another 3-touch goal, clean,
Sheesh.
quick, lethal. And overall, he absolutely destroyed Tottenham's midfield. 1 assist, most fouled player on the pitch. Most duels won, 94% pass accuracy, 75 passes completed. 10 passes into the final third, 2 out of 4 take-ons, 4 ball
Just no
recoveries.
look that.
At that point, 4 starts,
Yo.
4 wins. Simple as that. Then comes West Ham. Tricky game. And again, United gets saved late by a miracle goal from Šeško. But low-key, mate. Mainu was the best player on the pitch. So slippery, so hard to press. Every time he turns, he breaks lines. Especially in transitions, nearly unplayable. He runs the midfield again, creates chances.
The thing
even
is,
sets
like,
up
okay,
Casemiro.
so this is what I'm gonna say, right? Because I feel like he's just going over and over again about stats and stuff like that, which is cool. But like, I would just say this, right? Kobe's one of those players. First of all, is he looks so composed that you feel like you can press him so hard, but he has the awareness of knowing how to use his body, right? He's like a hazard. He can use his hazard step. He can use his body, make it wide and big, right? And you can also get used to how he plays so quickly and think, oh, this is just how he's programmed. He's just going to play short passes 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, because he does that a lot. He'll play like small short passes. So you think, this is just how he runs. Then out of nowhere, this guy just starts to dribble the shit out of you, bro. Like, you just feint, score. Or, feint and then make a long ball, like a long through pass, and just into Cunha or into Mbeumo or into Ahmad, and then it's a goal instantly. So it's kind of like he plays mind games. You don't know what he's going to use. He has lots of tricks. He's not like, Bruno's going to obviously make a long through pass. He's going to try to, make those crazy cool passes. Like one of those just like through passes. You just know Bruno's going to do that. He's not going to dribble. He might shoot, he might not shoot. But Kobe can low-key do everything. So it's scary not knowing what his next move is. So yeah, bro, like that's just how it is. I see it like that.
For a goal, but it gets ruled out. Still, the connection between those two, strong. He keeps feeding him passes through the lines. 5 games, still unbeaten with Mainu running things. Then Everton away, physical game, tough atmosphere. And Mainu drops what analysts called a masterclass. 96% pass accuracy, 40 out of 42 completed, best on the pitch, most fouled player, showing how he holds the ball under pressure. 5 clearances, 2 tackles, doing the dirty work as well. And he's this close to another assist for Mbeumo, but Tarkowski pulls off a miracle block. Then Crystal Palace, and United move into 3rd place. Bruno scores, Šeško scores, but in the middle, Casemiro and Mainu doing all the heavy lifting. Both win 4 tackles, more than anyone else. But Mainu, different level on the ball, 63 out of 70 passes completed, 90% accuracy, 85 touches, constantly keeping the game flowing. Not flashy, not loud, but controlling everything. 2 key passes, accurate long balls, always available, always calm. And yeah, maybe he's not shooting much, maybe he's not dribbling every second, but that's not his job. His job is to control the game. And right now, mate, no one's doing it better. Now pay close attention, mate, because this is where everything becomes crystal clear. This is where Manchester United truly understood the value of KOBE MAINOO, the Newcastle game. Yeah, that one. United were drawing 1-1 at St James's Park. One man up, full control. Everything looking calm. Minute 76, Mainu comes off. Minute 90, chaos. William Osula picks up the ball on the right, runs at Dorgu, and suddenly all those spaces, all those gaps, the same problems from the Amorim era come back just like that. Osula has all the time in the world, lines it up, bang goal. United lose. Unbeaten run gone just like that. That's how sensitive his absence is, mate. That's how important he is. Now flip it, Aston Villa, and you see the opposite. You see the intangible value he brings. Casemiro scoring again. Bruno Fernandes running the show up top. But Mainu doing the dirty work. The stuff that doesn't always show in highlights but wins you games. A perfect sliding tackle inside the box. A world-class interception, reading the play seconds before it happens. And a last-ditch clearance that saves the match. Message to the critics loud and clear. 8 ball recoveries, 14 defensive actions, total midfield dominance.
Wow.
Then Bournemouth solid again. Then Leeds no Mainu. And guess what? No points. Team looked lost, disorganised, spaces everywhere they collapse. Simple equation, mate. No Mainu, no
He's
control.
out glue, bro. He literally is out glue.
3 games, 3 MVP level performances. 3 games where he looks like the best midfielder on the planet. First Stamford Bridge. United win. Casemiro scores. Emotional scenes.
Casemiro, yeah. Like, he just wants to go out with the bang.
22 carries.
He said, I'm going to go out with a bang. This year's my year. I'm going to go with the bang. Huh? He smells something cooking up. He smells something cooking.
Tackles
9 goals,
Garrett
seriously?
Himself, his best performance. And think about this, no starting centre-backs, none. And Mainu basically says, don't worry, I've got this. Winning duels, cutting passing lanes, intercepting everything. Cole Palmer locked up, Pedro Neto invisible. That sliding tackle inside the box on Palmer brutal. He took the ball off him like he was a kid. He was a kamikaze, mate. Nothing got through. Clean sheet, job done.
We seen last week what Kobe can bring. It was great, you know. He's quite straight-faced and he doesn't give you an awful lot, but you could see the way he played and he expressed himself. He was enjoying himself, and to see him like that was great.
Then Brentford, and somehow he levels up again. First half ridiculous. 43 touches, 29 passes attempted, 26 completed, 2 out of 2 take-ons. But forget the numbers. That run, pure Maradonian stuff. Drops one defender, sends another the wrong way with a double movement, drags the third out of position. Suddenly he's through on goal. Keeper rushes out, closes the angle, but Mainu's brain faster. Before contact slips it to Ahmad, open goal, and somehow he misses. Mate, that would have been one of the greatest assists in Premier League history. No exaggeration. Defensively again, a wall, sliding tackles,
you're doing
everywhere,
double
even
backflips
helping
on that shit, bro. Triple backflips, bro. You're making actual like records right now, bro, in his dick, bro. God damn, bro. Relax, bro. Nah. The greatest assist of all Premier League history. Yeah, man. You're making the greatest dick sucking riding of all time, bro. This should not be on YouTube.
Times. He's literally everywhere on the pitch.
What are you doing?
I mean, those moves by Mainu. Oh my goodness.
He's not played like that for a year. That was joyous to watch.
That would have been the best assist of the season. Like, my man rolled it behind him, Rio, like it was street football. Oh my goodness.
You know what I was doing when he done that? Mate, he was back in the cage. I went like this year when he done it. I was going, and then when the screen came on, I went like this. I went, Ahmad, what are you? I got Ahmad. I go, Ahmad, what are you doing? That would have been one of the best assists in the Premier League ever.
Performances like that earn you contracts, 5-year extension until 2031. And then the final act, Liverpool, the best game of his career. United go 2-0 up. Cunha, Big Ben, you know what I mean. But Mainu running the show cuts Liverpool's midfield in
Gets
half.
out.
Wirtz disconnected, McAllister suffocated, Zoboszlai nowhere, Gakpo irrelevant, his build-up play flawless.
Gakpo
He's
relevant.
the metronome.
Facts.
And then the moment, ball falls outside the box, edge of the area, one touch, bang goal, winning goal, game over, ghost gone, pressure gone. The world finally understands.
Against Man City. The Mainu goal was perfect. To win the game, it was a very, very good goal.
Amrim had to fail, because stories like this only hit harder after the fall. Mainu didn't just come back, he evolved. He became Carrick's most important player, his engine, his brain, his star, and the numbers back it up. 25 games, 18 chances created, 868 passes, 34 tackles. But forget the stats, the future of Manchester United is not coming. It's already here, mate.
Like, Chad, we just gotta accept that sometimes in this life, you know what I'm saying, your time can be different from different people, and you have to look at things long term rather than short term. You know, someone might not see your talent, some might not see your skills, you know, but you have to see that in yourself and put yourself in an environment, in a vicinity where people can appreciate that, right? Sometimes really it's just about being with God and just being with yourself and really putting your head down, as he said, and just working towards your goal. So, Chad, this kind of little word of motivation, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people want to have big goals, who want to make a lot of money, be the first person to go to college, be the first person who has generational wealth, break that curse, you know, or make it even in football or anything, right? And you might be in an environment where, you know, it seems impossible, it's never been done, seems unlikely to be, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? It's unlikely to be done. So when things like that happen, pray to God, keep your head down, keep working, play smart, don't play only hard. Keep networking yourself out there and understand that it's going to work. It's going to happen. It's going to make sense. And yeah, this is going to work for you, bro. I believe in you. I truly do. I truly do.